Great, Squidward. You finished. What's your wish?
My wish is that the people of Bikini Bottom will stop paying any attention to the inane dribble that is constantly streaming out of this dunderhead's mouth.
Gee, Squidward, maybe Santa will bring me a dictionary so I can understand what you just said.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street. Under the sun, bastard son will pop the clock to feed himself and family. By any means, your enemies.
Okay, let's see how many times it takes Colby to say his intro correctly.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy, Colby here. Thanks for tuning in. Yo, what's going on? Okay, fuck. Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy, Colby here. Thanks for tuning in for another video. And yes, we finally got our Stun account all set up. I had so many people telling me to add them, and I couldn't because I didn't have my Stun account ready. So yeah, I finally signed into it today. So if you want to add me, it is Stun_Colby. I'll put it on the screen. Add me on PlayStation because I want to find a new squad to grind out Call of Duty clips with because I really want to get back into the groove of hitting some clipperoonies. But anyways, guys, I wanted to tell you a little bit of a story that I had during middle school. So this takes back to when your boy was in 6th grade, you know, first year of middle school. So whenever I was in 6th grade, I had this friend that lived across the street from me, and I'd always go hang out at his house after school. And you know, we were kids, and we were curious, and we would like go into the woods, and we'd just like do all kinds of kid-related stuff at that age. And his family was like all into like hunting and fucking outdoors and shit like that. So he was doing a lot of stuff like related to the outdoors. Me, I wasn't really that experienced with the outdoors. I mean, I did it more than I do now, but yeah, now I just stay in my room and play video games, so yeah, and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm perfectly fine with staying in my room and playing video games. So one day, he wanted me to bring over my pocket knife so that we could, like, carve some sticks or do some stupid shit, like build this, like, fort in the woods, or I don't even remember, dude. All I know is he asked me to bring my pocket knife over. Okay, so what I did was I went to my house, I just grabbed a drink and a snack and my pocket knife, and I put it in my school book bag and went to his house. And of course, we did whatever stupid thing we did, and then we came back. Pocket knife is still in my book bag. So the very next day when I came to school, the pocket knife was still in my book bag, and I was completely unaware of it. So I got on the bus that afternoon to go home, obviously, and we have our buses in the parking lot. We would basically just go get in the bus, and we'd wait for everybody for like 10 minutes to get on the bus. And of course, there's like 30 buses in the parking lot, like all right next to each other, so people are just talking outside the windows and shit. And me, I didn't really talk to many people. I just, you know, kind of did my own thing because, you know, I have no friends. Alright, so while I was on the bus, I stood up to go through my book bag to get some gum. And you guys all know that gum in middle school is a fucking drug. You know, everybody wants gum for some reason. So as I'm going through my book bag to get my gum was underneath my pocket knife. So what I had to do was I actually had to grab my pocket knife, pull it out of my book bag, and then get my gum. And I had my window open so people on the other bus right next to us could actually see if they were looking out their window. So apparently this kid must have been stalking me or something like that. He must have been really attracted to my sexy face because he was staring at me and he was like, let me get some gum. So I just kind of looked at him and I was like, do I know you? And the dude was like, yo man, come on, just give me some gum. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't want to give you any of my gum. I barely have any left. Which was a complete fucking lie. I probably had like 7 pieces left, but I just didn't want to give him any of my gum. It was my gum. I want my gum. And then the dude was like, yo, if you don't give me some gum, I'm gonna tell my bus driver you have a pocket knife on you. So I didn't think he was actually gonna do it. So I just said whatever. I closed up my window and I just sat down and I just waited for the bus to take me home so I can play Call of Duty Ghosts. Call of Duty Ghosts? Was that right? Or was it Modern Warfare 2? I don't even remember what Call of Duty I was playing back then. So right before the bus actually leaves the school, my bus driver walked over towards me and she was like, can I talk to you? And she was like, do you have a pocket knife on you? And then I just looked through the window at that kid and I was like, you son of a bitch. So I looked back at this young woman and I was just like, yes, I have a pocket knife. Then she was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to take your knife and I'm gonna have to write you up. The only reason I'm actually going to do this is because another bus driver knows, and if she finds out that I didn't actually write you up, I could get fired. So yeah, she took my knife, she wrote me up. The very next day at school, I got called to the principal's office and I got suspended for 3 days. So yeah, me getting called to the principal's office was probably the most terrifying thing I ever experienced at that age. That and getting my Nintendo Wii taken away from me. Oh, so that's what it was. So yeah, then of course my mom found out. She got really pissed at me and I got grounded for a week. You see, the only thing I didn't get about the whole suspension thing was I was supposed to get assigned work as I was suspended for 3 days, but my teachers didn't give me any work. I literally went to my teachers and they didn't give me anything to do. So I basically just sat home and did absolutely fucking nothing. I mean, I'm not complaining. I didn't have to do fucking schoolwork, so I mean, that's all good. So yeah, guys, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street. Under the sun, the bastard son